of YouTube. Not the viewers of Theta, viewers of the tube. What's going on, everybody? I said that because I do a little pre-streaming party on Theta. Yeah. But crash we go. Yeah, big old dumpster, which I kind of said was gonna come, another one, in the month of January. Pat, if you watch one of my videos here recently, I said, month of January, there's usually a pretty significant dip, over 20%. It's happened out of the past 4 years, three out of 4, so pretty obvious it was coming. And I mean, I thought it may have came a little bit earlier based on the Tether stuff, but it came a tad bit later. There was a little altcoin hype cycle we had before the significant dump. What's up, everybody? Hey, welcome to the stream. In the house, Chico's in the house. Yeah, there's possibly more dumping we could do, but like I said, don't panic. Of course, you know, I don't blame anyone for taking profits, you know, up 40, anywhere 40 to 30K range. That's a good place to take profits. But I'm a hodler. Long term, I believe in cryptocurrency. Even with a significant, you know, down to 5,000 dump, I would probably hodl most of my stack, because I do believe it will rebound in long term. Yeah, my hair grows fast, you guys. I could get it long down to where it is in probably about 2 years again. That's about how long I was growing it out for. Tyler still looks like a Viking even without the hair. I miss the hair, and I'm still trying to... That actually reminds me, after this live stream, I'm going to be trying to contact another wig person, because the original people I was trying to get it haven't contacted me back. Everyone wants the wig. You guys are crazy. So yeah, Bitcoin has significantly went down from its peak of around 41,000 daily close. It got up to 42 on some exchanges. But it's gone down to about 31, you know. And that is, if we look at the decrease, it is a 24% decrease. And that's pretty significant from the top. And it's happened, you know, in a week and a few days. But I said this was coming. Like, I posted a video January 5th when we were superbly bullish. We had a little bit of a dip from 30-something, 33 down to like back to 31. And I was like, we're going to pump again and we're going to crash again. They're not done, and that's what happened. So what I want to relate this back to is just, you know, 2017 and that bull run, you know, 4 years ago. Things really started to heat up in January for that. Bitcoin smashed back through its all-time high, or it got close to it, and then it had a significant dip. It dipped down from about 1,200 down to about where it started pre-pump, 750. And if you look at that, that's actually a 37.5% dip. So if we relate that to what's going on, you know, we actually have a little bit farther to go. If things are to be exactly like the past, and they have been too, you guys. It's uncanny how similar things are, leading up to the 20K break. Past this 20K break, it's been a little bit different, but before it, so uncanny. Just, I mean, almost spot for spot how things were working in 2017. So, I mean, if we were to dip like that, we would go down 26,000. And it's not out of the realm of possibility that happens, guys. And one of the reasons I think it's highly possible is we haven't got one of these massive green bars. Even with getting down to 31, we've only got a little bit. Binance, those exchanges, they like these days. They really like these days. And as you can see, no one's going crazy long at these prices. Because, I mean, it's unknown price territory. Or, I mean, no one's going short. Because of unknown price territory. The only thing people are really doing right now is going long. There are a little bit of people going short, but majority of people are going long. And there's a lot more money to be made on the way down than the way up in the short to mid-term for these exchanges. So, personally, I do think we might go down to 26K. Because we would get one of these green bars and the whales exchanges have a nice fat payday. Hey, Rohit VC, thanks for tipping, starting out the tips, man. Hey, Chico, what do you think about Gauguin Cardano? Just search my channel, Chico Cardano. You'll find my thoughts. I don't like Cardano, and I don't like Charles Hoskinson. Porte Lucis, talk about my coin, please. Oh, please. Porte, which coin? I'm just kidding, man. I appreciate your tip. Vince K, thanks for the research, man. Of course. Thank you for tipping when the markets are falling. Usually people don't tip, so that's awesome to see. MK, happy birthday. We hope alts recover. Fallout Kosh, Kusama holding nice. Did you see Anchor listing on Coinbase custody and integrating Polkadot? Also, have you seen Kira Network Kex? I'm trying to not like over leverage myself in altcoins. I do like altcoins, but I try to stick with the ones I see fundamentally working long term. So yeah, that just seems like you're over leveraging yourself, bro. Just too many. I mean, you had 5 in one sentence. Hey, Christopher S. Chico, love your content, but I have some bad news to break. Kudos is going to outperform RLC in the future. Okay. Womp3311. Chico, thanks for telling the community about bao. I will be eating dumplings for the foreseeable future. Also, check out the DYDX latest tweet thread from this morning. They said major announcements coming soon. Do I smell an airdrop? Send them tips, Chico Army. Hey, Womp, thank you again. You do not have to do this almost every live stream. You're the man. And bao, yeah, that was... I didn't think it was going to do so well. I knew it was going to do well, but... yeah, that was really nice to see. Doobie Cook, when are we getting that drip? Doobie Cook, stay tuned for the end of the live stream because I have actually a special hint of the website that I'm going to drop for all the subscribers and viewers. Or viewers that aren't subscribers. Because I'm sure there's a few of you in here. But yeah, I predict we're probably going to go down a little bit more. But the title of the live stream is Don't Panic. Why am I saying don't panic? Well, let's watch what I said in that video when it was coming, when I predicted it was coming. So that means, yes, I do think another correction is coming. The bounce yesterday was just that, a dead cat bounce, to sucker in a few more longers before we crash again. It could have happened already, it could still come. I might be completely wrong. That's why I don't leverage trade. But damn, Chico, why are you so bearish? Well, I'm not. I hodl, because if things are to be the same, doesn't matter if a big correction comes like in early 2017. Expanding out that chart after the big crash in January, Bitcoin rebounded. And then, many of you remember you were a part of this run. Bitcoin went parabolic throughout 2017 on the way to the peak at the end of the year. And then the fallback earlier in the year, January, you can barely see it on the chart. So just a little blip on the radar, you know. I personally think this is another blip on the radar, and we're gonna get into why. So I'm sure some of you saw Janet yelling, smelling, yelling on the thumbnail. Yeah, but some of you people think, you know, with this transition, things are going to be all this different and crazy. No, things behind the scenes are going to be operating per normal since 2008, literally. But yeah, for some reason, people think that. Don't forget to hit the like button. I agree with Deck Direct. Thanks so much, man. What am I drinking? I'm drinking San Pellegrino. So, yeah, little blip. But, this came out, you know? People are like, oh, this new administration is stopping what the last administration did. Regulatory freeze. Well, this is what every administration does. This has nothing to do with cryptocurrency. But yeah, so, I mean, it's good that they're stopping the hosted wallets. But this means that, you know, our Treasury Secretary that I've been talking about for the past, you know, almost 4 years now, the Snooch Manooch, you know Snooch, I know Snooch, she knows Snooch, dollar bills know Snooch. And he's gone. I'm going to miss the Snooch. But the Snooch was trying to pass, like, gut punched the crypto industry as he left for some reason. It doesn't make sense to me. I'm still trying to figure it out. But him and Vincent, you know, were coming after unhosted crypto wallets, hardware wallets, Ledger, and all of that. Coinbase freaked out about it. Brian Armstrong was like, "Ah, no," and said they may rush out, you know, these rules, regulations, which didn't make sense, you know, just coming out of the blue, out of nowhere after they learned that they had lost. And it didn't make sense because this guy, Brian Brooks, he was on the Coinbase team for some time as their chief legal officer, helped them pave the way for USDC. But he's originally the Snooch's friend. He's originally a Snooch. Him and Snooch are best friends. They worked together during the financial crisis in 2008 to fill their fat, grubby pockets. He's not a good guy, actually. If you look what him and Snooch did, they were nasty, nasty people, kicking old people out of homes. Just, you know, making money off of people's struggles, which, yeah, that sucks. But Brian Brooks put out a end of his term tweet. And it doesn't make sense to me, his tweet, for what his dude was trying to push out. So he put out this: crypto, scary to some today, but necessary tomorrow as M1 money supply goes to the moon. No pun intended, I'm sure, Brian. DeFi, scary to some today, but necessary tomorrow as some banks start telling you what you can and can't do with your own money. Okay, what? Stablecoins, scary to some today, but necessary tomorrow if we want dollars to remain competitive in a global medium of exchange. But the middle one is DeFi. You can't have DeFi without self-hosted crypto wallets. So what is this? What is this? And then, you know, as they left, they really started pushing out not self-hosted, crypto banks. They pushed out the first nationally chartered one, Anchorage Digital. So what was the real MO there? It's hard to really understand. And now we have Janet Smelling, the yelling. She's telling you what to do. She's going to be our Treasury Secretary. She's worked with the Bombster back in the day. And I'm sure most of you guys know, you know, she's suggested curtailing Bitcoin and crypto because it's used, the old-timer way of thought, used for illegal financing, terrorism, drugas. You know the story. It's not just as much as any other currency. But, I mean, that stigma is going to be attached to Bitcoin because that's where Bitcoin's first use case grew from, was dark markets. It's going to be hard for that stigma to go away, especially for an old dinosaur like that. You get what I'm saying? So, this was all getting passed, all this stuff, even before Biden, Yellen, and them came in. Snooch was in. They were trying to pass some AML reforms for money laundering. So this terrorism, going after this, you know, AML, cracking down, it's been in the motion for some time. Smelling Yellen isn't going to be, I mean, it came from Mnuchin. I probably even came before Mnuchin, actually. This has been in motion for some time. And if you read what it is, you know, it requires FinCEN to update AML rules for banks to eliminate true owner requirements, and it tasks the regulators with examining the current CTR and SAR thresholds to determine if they need to be changed. So what does this basically mean? It basically means they're putting AML and shell corporation identification not on the banks anymore, because that's what it used to be. They're putting it on the actual companies themselves. So it says, this bill, which I've been working on for 12 years, remember I said it's been in motion since 2008, you guys, will crack down on anonymous shell companies, which have long been the vehicle of choice for money launderers, terrorists, and criminals. So the shell, you know, offshore companies, that's what they're going after. And they're putting it not on banks, you know, they're saying banks, you know, they don't need to get in trouble for this. We're putting it on the corporations. And if you look into the pyramid of power, they're just shifting power off the more powerful people to the less powerful. Corporations are below banks, you guys. They say that. So it's not going to stop. It's just banks aren't going to be the ones getting in trouble for it anymore. Yeah, banks are positioning themselves to be even more powerful. So, what do I mean? Don't worry, all this doesn't seem, really good, you would say. Banks are really trying to create themselves into a more powerful position. The elite are doing things to, put themselves up higher. Well, look what even people higher than these banks, some of these banks, are doing. BlackRock. BlackRock. I'm going to get to your tips, guys. Oops. Hey, Darren Estrada, thank you for the $5 tip, man. I really appreciate it. API 3's proposal to integrate API 3 data feed to open prediction markets on xDai has passed unanimously in the DXDAO. Still think it's trash. I don't like community attacks. I have not looked into any of the project or any of the technicals. I just don't like when communities have to hate on other projects. It makes me not think they're good. We'll see if it's good, and I was actually going to cover that. Hey, Hagop Belarian. I know I didn't say that right. Thanks, Chico, for your awesome research. What are your thoughts on XOR? And God bless. I love XOR. Haven't made like a video on it in a while, but I covered it in my live streams as much as possible. Bullish. CBDC. I think I actually did do a video on it recently. Because they're involved with another CBDC project besides... Well, it's not necessarily a CBDC yet, but it's kind of looking like it's getting there. It's a currency for college in Japan. White Tiger. As we are experiencing gains and the bull run continues, what's your take on the best way to hold and diversify crypto? Not asking for financial advice, just your faves in the space as far as security. I mean, if you want to hold, stable value, probably the safest thing in crypto right now is USDC, as unfortunate as that sounds, because it is, one of the more centralized stable coins. But there is a risk of a whole DAI collapse, especially if the markets go and do a complete, utter tailspin. USDC is backed by them dollars. But if DAI was able to be resilient in the face of a complete tailspin, that would be super bullish for DAI and Maker. Robbie D, what's up, broski? A lot of people are sleeping on Fallen Network. Privacy layer powering the entire ecosystem, securing a parachain. Oh, cool, man. I have heard a little bit about Fala. I'm just, I've picked my Polkadot ones. And just, it seems like a new Polkadot parachain's coming out every day. And I mean, I see another 2017 ICO hype crap, and I'm not going to get involved with it. I like them. I like Polkadot. That's not saying I like Polkadot. Don't like Polkadot. I'm just not going to cover millions of Polkadot projects when a majority of them aren't going to make it. Just my honest, but I'm not saying anything about Fala. Fala has looked good. I just haven't looked into it myself. So, BlackRock. I've talked about them on so many levels, so many times, and now they're looking to get into the cryptocurrency business. Largest two asset managers can now invest in cryptocurrency, and I think specifically derivatives. Why would they want to get in derivatives? Well, they want to push the price up or down, of course. Leverage. You have more. You can do a lot more with leverage. So, what's BlackRock's plans? I mean, I can't tell you exactly. No one can. But we can look into what BlackRock has done in the past. So, BlackRock investment executive Brian Deese is set to head Biden's National Economic Council, effectively serving as his top advisor on economic matters. Biden has also tapped Wally Adeyemo, a former chief of staff to BlackRock chief executive, and longtime Democrat Larry Fink to serve as a top official at the Treasury Department. Larry almost got what he wanted. Larry wanted to be the Treasury Secretary. He got a top official. Larry Fink. This son of a Sally, dude. So the Finkmeister. Who is the Finkmeister? He's BlackRock's CEO. He part of Black. I can't remember. They broke up in the 90s, but they're another really large asset manager. He broke up off with him to create BlackRock. And since the 90s and into the 2000s, they have been growing and growing and becoming so powerful, they're almost like a branch of our government. And it's obvious because they play to both sides, pander. BlackRock chief Larry Fink praises Trump's tax cuts. This was when Trump was in office. And now that he's gone, Larry Fink says Biden will be the voice of reason markets need. Well, why is this? Well, BlackRock and Trump are buddies, even though BlackRock is now joining Biden's team. Doesn't this just burst your Democrat-Republican bubble? Yeah. Fucktards. I'm sorry, you guys. It's just look behind the scenes of what's going on. It's the same. Literally, that's why, sorry to burst your liberal bubbles, Joe Biden ain't gonna do jack crap to Donald Trump. He's gonna get away with everything. I'm telling you, I mean, it's because they're friends. They're one. You guys behind the scenes, they are one. And this has been going on for a long time, you guys. They are good pals. Good pals. So, what happened? Where did BlackRock come from? First, one of BlackRock's first clients in the 80s was the FDIC. And then they got in 2008, took in by George W. Bush to help the financial crisis. Yes, this guy was the one who brought him on initially. You get it? You get it, guys? And then Biden taps former Obama advisor BlackRock exec Brian Deese to lead the National Economic Council. Yes, after Bush, he went right with Biden and rode Biden. And then after Biden, Obama, he went with Trump. And now after Trump, he's going with Biden. The past 12 years, we've had this guy just suckling teats, dude. And it's, I'm sorry to burst your guys' bubble of right versus left. It's the same. And it sucks to hear because you're like, oh, whoa. But it just hurts me that people can't see it when it's so obvious. So regarding this, there is nothing to stop Bitcoin, in my opinion. There may be a big crash and, BlackRock, by getting into the derivative game, might be looking to make a money on the way down. But you're not going to stop Bitcoin, you guys. It's a honey badger of freaking money, and the pyramid is going to look like this eventually. That is the pyramid, and there's no stopping it. They can try to, and they will, but there's no stopping it. So that is why you shouldn't panic. This isn't for the day traders. This is for a long-term holder view of things. This is a person that thinks Bitcoin is going to become the world's reserve currency. That is my true belief. Even with Tether, even with the baloney, there are going to be manipulators trying to do. But what Bitcoin is and what Bitcoin does hasn't changed. And I hope a lot of you understand that. Yo, thanks, crypto culture. Smash the likes for the Chico Army, bear market survivors. Heck yeah. Thanks for the tip, bro. Any thoughts on Block Zero Labs and their XIO Flash Aqua tokens? Haven't heard of it, Steph. No thoughts, man. Sorry. I appreciate the tip, but I usually don't like to just get tips for tokens. To cover tokens. There's other crypto YouTubers that will do that. But that is not the crypto YouTuber you want covering your token. If it's great and if there is stuff behind it, I usually find it. I don't find every solid project. I can't. But I usually do stumble across things eventually. So, the short-term market manipulations, I just don't try to pay attention to it. I try to find winners even in the short to mid-term. And one I covered yesterday, which is doing extremely well, even with the dip, is bao. Having a little bit of a fall right now with the markets as everything else, but it's still significantly up, 81%. Still very bullish on bao.finance, because the bao man actually tried to correct me. So this is the guy who's behind the project, and he goes, oh, hey, that's me. One correction. We still plan to use Serum at some point, but it will be cross-chain Serum, Sol, plus xDai, and ETH. So, well, you got to be using Solana in my... yeah, I'm trying to still figure out what they mean by this. Are they building their protocol fully on Solana? Because what it just means to me by that, you know, them going on xDai right now, it just means Wormhole from Solana isn't ready. If it was ready, why wouldn't they just be going on Solana? It just doesn't make sense. So this makes me think Solana is not going to win Reddit's 5-day scaling challenge at all. I don't know what your guys' thoughts are, but if they're, I mean, they've said they were moving to Solana. That was in their original paper and everything, like, or Serum and Solana. They're not now. It makes me think this isn't ready. Alex Alvarez, did I collect my stake DAO airdrop? I didn't even hear of that airdrop. Stake DAO. Great work, loving your live streams. Can I have you look into a defi? Did you not just hear me, man? I do not like taking tips to look at projects, you guys. No. Get out of here. I'm sorry. Thank you for the tip, but don't. No, I'm not going to do that. Damien Dulon, what's up, Chico? How is your ETH 2.0 staking going, and what are the yields like right now? I was actually going to talk about that in today's video, but with the crash, I wanted to come do a live stream because, you know, calm your guys' nerves, I guess, a little bit. Calm my own nerves by sitting and chatting with you guys. No, this is nothing. I've been a part of many dips. But yeah, it's going actually well. I think my APY is like 13% right now. I've earned 0.3 of an Ethereum. Damien Dulon, what up, Chico? Oh, that's the one I just answered. Ryan Hurst, thanks for all the great work. Thanks for your tip, man. You had a video regarding DOT parachains. Have any been given out? Have they set a date they'll be auctioned? No, it still needs to be voted on. It's not basically them saying you are becoming a parachain. It's literally an auction. There's chances it might not happen for some projects. That's why, again, you know, some of these Polkadot projects you got to be wary of. Because they might not even make it onto the Polkadot chain, and they're really just using Polkadot for hype. So that makes me think, yeah, that's definitely not ready, which makes me think they won't win. But regarding xDai, so API 3 does say they're posting their data feeds for Omen, and I do like Omen, and I do like DXDAO, who is behind Omen, which is a prediction market that's coming on top of xDai, and it's going to be using API 3's data feeds, which is interesting. So what it says is API 3 is excited to announce that its proposal to integrate their data feeds to Omen's prediction market on xDai has passed unanimously in the DXDAO. That is like a futuristic statement right there. You have a Oracle, you have data feeds, you have a prediction market, you have layer 2, and you have a DAO, all in one sentence. That's a futuristic statement right there. I don't know about you guys. But regarding, you know, xDai and what's coming is, you know, what I'm superiorly bullish on. I did pick up a nice batch of Etherisk dip. It's one of my recent additions. I've been eyeing it for a long time. Wish I would have gotten it a little earlier, but... And the reason I'm big on Etherisk is, of course, you know, they're deploying some of their stuff to xDai. The GIF is going on the xDai chain. They're putting their flight delay assurance on the xDai chain. And it's going to be one of the first use cases of oracles on xDai. Or Chainlink oracles. API 3 is doing their own oracle too. So it looks like those will be hitting at about the same time. But what I like about Etherisk, besides just, you know, xDai and all that, is who they work with. So, back in July of 2019, I don't know how to say it, Aon, probably Aon, Oxfam and Etherisk launched first blockchain-based agricultural insurance policies for smallholder farmers in Sri Lanka. This was back in July of 2019. So who's Aon? It's a huge insurance company. Does over $10 billion in revenue as of 2017. A lot more, most likely a lot more to this day. So July 2019 it went out. First payments for the farmers started happening in November of 2019. So why is this big? You know, of course you have Aon and Hugo Wig brands presenting it about when the successful payments were going down. He's part of Aon, Hugo. And then within the comments, you have Steven, co-founder of Etherisk, talking to Hugo. We feel proud to work on this together with you. It needs a strong and visionary partners to break new grounds. Co-founder. So why is this interesting to me? Because if you go into a recent blog post, Etherisk said this. Etherisk successfully tested this model in 2019 by providing drought insurance policies to farmers in the fields of Sri Lanka together with Oxfam and Aon. So I'm definitely thinking Aon is involved with this as well. I'm sure they are. I mean, they were involved with the test. Why wouldn't they be involved with the next iteration of it? Yeah, Aon's huge, you guys. Aon is a multinational, multi-billion-dollar insurance company that's been doing insurance policies for years and years. Etherisk teaming up with them and delivering awesome tests, and then the tests moving forward with bigger players like this is very bullish for Etherisk. BlackRock's going to be the next BitMEX. With trillions, they got it easy to manipulate the markets. They're going to use the Tether FUD for December 21 crash. It's very possible, of course. BlackRock, I mean, they're not an exchange, so no, they're not BitMEX. They're not going to create a crypto exchange. But they're going to manipulate on those exchanges, I'm sure. What's this double spend FUD? I have not heard it. I don't pay attention to anything regarding Craig Wright and double spend because it's bullcrap. Sterling Toya, thank you for your tip. B81, hey, I don't even know what currency that is, but you gave me 169 of them, and they're shilling their token. Cool. Chico, can you look at the Gasper Chico chain? Oh, what the hell? Oh, Jesus. I was like, someone created that? Oh, man. And of course. Thank you, John. I'm trying to keep it as real as possible in a sea of crap heads, dude. I mean, it is getting disgusting with these YouTubers. And YouTube promoting them, too, to the top. It's like, come on. But another one I think you guys should be using regarding airdrops. So, Womp actually tipped, and he hinted of the DYDX airdrop. Catnip Exchange. So, it's basically like the Uniswap for prediction markets. And they just added, sports markets to them, which is awesome. So I'd try out Catnip. You never know. I'd throw in myself a Tampa Bay winning the 2021 NFC Championship game. I don't want him to. By the way, I hate Tom Brady. And then regarding Wompster, so you guys know I said DYDX might be doing a drop it like it's hot. DYDX just tweeted, was it yesterday? No, today. Major announcements coming soon. Stay tuned. And, yeah, major announcements, too, because they're coming on Starkware, too. They've been working on this for a while. And I think the token, airdrop, and all that's going to come out same time. It's going to be nice for the DY. Hey, Chico, good looking all the knowledge. Really changed lives, bro. Yo, how do you buy bao? Love. Uniswap, go to CoinGecko, and they usually have, you know, the Uniswap link. You just click on the trading pair. Akil Calvin, Chico, always keeping it real. I'm trying to. What's your take on the new Kyber 3.0 updates? Well, Kyber's got to pivot because, you know, Kyber was doing well because before Uniswap came, and then Uniswap just crushed them. So Kyber's pivoting. We'll see. I like Kyber. Etherisk is huge. Chico Sergey is bullish on decentralized insurance, and he mentioned Etherisk on Insurance Block podcast. Check it out. So undervalued. Agree 100%, man. Right Coast Crypto. Hey, brother, what are your feelings on Flare Finance? Is it going to kill Kusama after Kusama? What are you talking about? You need to do some more research, right? Kusama is not going to kill Polkadot. Mbatter Virus. I'm super bullish on DFO Hub and Bao. Thank you. No problem, Mbatter. Thank you for your tip. So, you guys, no worries. You know, Bitcoin's crashing, of course. We may go down into the 20K levels, and I do think that is coming because they want a big liquidation. They're not getting it on the way up, so they're going to do it on the way down. I mean, it's been too long. Been too long. They need it. But yeah, I want to ask you all to follow me on my social outlets. Instagram, I'm also on Uptrend, I'm on Facebook, and all those links can be found in the description and my profile banner. And then I want to talk about this. So if you've stuck around, I've got something special for you guys. So Blockchain Leaks, my crypto media website is coming out soon. We are in soft beta launch right now. It's soft, and we are uploading content to the website just to get it filled, you know, before it goes fully live. And I'm hoping mid-February. I can't promise anything, but it's coming. And I'm actually going to give you guys a hint. And I had to put this reminder to hide my URLs, so I did it. So you guys can't flood my website and take it down. Alright. Now put that display back up. There we go. So here's, the interface. Videos. We're going to have a video section, of course. And videos will be, you know, similar. Just be able to play them. But the awesome part is the article section. So each of my scripts I handwrite. And I'm actually hand editing them too right now. I want to find someone to do this for me. But I'm doing it myself right now. And yeah, so each video will come with the full article. You know, if you like to read, if you want the full details of what I'm talking about, it will be in the article. And one of the cooler things, I think, is the sources section. So at the bottom of the article, everything I talk about in the video and the article will be sourced. You know, where to go for laps, you know, per protocol if I talk about it. You know, Lightning Network. I can even put some Uniswap links in here too. So the sources section is one of the cooler parts of it. And then I want to show off the article section really quick. And this is actually one of the first articles, not the first article, but one of the articles uploaded by Blockchain Leaks researcher and journalist HSV HSV. He is known as HSV GTS on Medium. And he did an article on Robonomics and, you know, deep article too. He does it a little bit different. He provides all his links within articles. He adds pictures and stuff. I mean, I do the video, so of course I'm not going to add the pictures or anything. But his are deep articles with a lot of information. So that is coming, and I am still taking applications for the journalist. I didn't include the link for it, but you can send me an email at thechicocrypto@gmail.com, or you can find one of the old applications in one of my old live streams. I have a playlist called live stream, so you can find it in there. So it is coming, you guys, and we will have a community section as well, where the community can also post articles and videos, and then we also will have a store section, which is going to be really cool, really freaking cool, Unisocks inspired. So coming soon. What's up, everybody? Well, yeah, that looks like it is it for the live stream for today, you guys. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. I'm going to be continuing it for a little bit longer on Theta. So I appreciate all you guys. Don't worry, don't panic. Bitcoin's going to be all right. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. And Carrot Bugs, thank you for your tip, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, Stoner Corner. All right, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. It's a great video on Ethereum. Peace.